Good morning, all of you. Welcome to polynomials topic. In last class, we discussed about the introduction of the polynomials, definition of the polynomial. Now, in this class, we are going to talk about the degree of a polynomial and the types of polynomials, value of a polynomial, and the zeros of a polynomial. Okay. Now, degree of a polynomial. So I have considered two examples here. In this first example, 2x square minus 3x plus 5 is a polynomial in variable x, and another polynomial is 3x square y square plus 4xy plus 7. It is a polynomial in two variables. Is it clear? So now here in this polynomial, first polynomial, how many terms are present? Three terms are present. What are those? 2x square minus 3x and plus 5. What are the coefficients present in this polynomial? What are the coefficients of these terms? The coefficient of x square is 2. The coefficient of x is minus 3 and 5 is a constant term, of course, but we can write 5 as 5 into x power 0 or not. Since we know that x power 0 value is always equal to 1. So that now the coefficient of x power 0 is 5. So these are the coefficients. Now what is the exponent of the variables present in this polynomial? What are the exponents of the variables present in this polynomial? Can you guess what are those? See here, x power, what is given? 2. Here x power 1. Here x power 0. So these are the exponents of the variables of each term present in the polynomial. Is it clear? So in this, which is the highest here? 2 is the highest. 2 is highest exponent. So that this highest number is called degree of the polynomial 2x square minus 3x plus 5. So what is here 2? 2 is the degree of the polynomial 2x square minus 3x plus 5. Since it is the highest index of the variable present in the given polynomial. Is it clear? Now observe the second example. Here how many terms are present in this polynomial? Of course 3 terms. What are those? 3x square y square, 4xy and 7. Okay. Now what are the coefficients here? 3, 4 and 7. Now what is the degree of this term? And what is the degree of this term and what is the degree of this term? Okay. Degree in the sense highest power. But here we consider it as highest power of the variable present in the given polynomial. But here two variables are present in this. So how can you find? So that individually you have to find the degree of each term present in the polynomial. See here, degree of the first term is 2, second term is 1, third term is 0. In this highest index is highest power is 2, so that degree of the polynomial is 2. Here also you have to find the degree of each term. Okay, but before that, what do you call these 3, 4, 7 coefficients? Now what is the degree of the each term? See, when the polynomial has like these terms, we have to find the degree of each term in this way. Just you have to sum up the exponents of variables present in that particular term. So what are the exponent of x here? 2. Exponent of y is 2. So add these two. So then 2 plus 2 is 4. So it is the degree of this term. What is the degree of this second term? 4xy. Here x power 1. And what is the power of y? 1 itself. So find the sum of the exponents of the variables present in this term. So now 1 plus 1, 2. Here it is a constant. Yes, it can be written as 7x power 0 or y power 0 like that. But here constant term, so that what is the degree of this constant? 0. So degree of constant is always 0. Among these, which one is the highest number? Which one is the highest power? 4 is the highest power. So the degree of this polynomial is 4. Degree of the polynomial 3x square y square plus 4xy plus 7 is 4. Is it clear? So my dear children, while finding the degree of the given polynomial, you have to separate the terms and like this and find the degree of each term. After finding the degree of the each term, which one is the highest power? Which term has the highest power? That highest number is degree of that particular polynomial. Okay, I will give two more examples. Now observe these four polynomials, my dear students. See here, what is the variable present in this polynomial? Y. What is the power of this variable y? 1. So that what is the degree of this polynomial? This term 1. Here what is the degree of 5? 5 is a constant. So that what is the degree of this constant? 0. In this, which is highest power? 1 is the greatest number. So that degree of this polynomial is 1. Okay. Now in the second example, what is the degree of this first term? 2. Degree of second term 1, because of it present 1, and degree of this constant, whatever it may be, root 2, because we can write it as into x power 0. So that 0. 2 is greater 1. So that degree of this polynomial is 2. Is it clear? Now third example, see, find out the degree of each term. Here degree is 3. The degree of this term is 2. The degree of x is 1. The degree of constant is 0. So among these, which is the greater one? 3. So the degree of this polynomial is 3. Now here 6p cube minus 3 by 2 p power 6 plus 4p square minus 5. In this, what is the degree of 6p cube? Yes, 3. Here in this, which is what is the exponent of this p? Variable p, 6. Here 2. This is constant, so 0. Among these, which is greater? 6. So the degree of this polynomial is 6. Is it clear, my dear students? So like this, you have to find the degree of the given polynomial. And also indirectly we have learnt here how to find the degree of each term in the given polynomial also. Okay. So first we have to find the degree of each term. Then we have to decide the degree of a polynomial by observing the which term largest degree of the variable in the given terms. Is it clear? Okay, now you understood the concept of degree of a polynomial. Okay, my dear students, can you write a polynomial in one variable of degree n for any natural number n? Now see the slide what is given. See, my dear children, this is the general form of a polynomial of nth degree. See, it is where n is a whole number. P of x is equals to a naught x power n plus a1 x power n minus 1 plus a2 x power n minus 2 plus so on plus a n minus 1 x plus a n is a polynomial of nth degree, where a naught, a1, a2, a2 so on are called coefficients of which type of coefficients? Those are real coefficients. And here x power n coefficient a naught is always not equals to 0. Why? If it is equals to 0, x power nth term will be vanished. So it is not a nth degree polynomial. So that a naught is always not equal to 0. Okay, my dear children, just now we discussed the definition of degree of a polynomial. Now based on this, we can classify the polynomials like this. See on the screen, if degree of a polynomial is not defined, such type of polynomial is 0 polynomial. If the degree of a polynomial is 0, such type of polynomial is called constant polynomial. Examples are minus 12, 5, 3 by 4, etc. Now see right side examples. X minus 12 minus 7x plus 8. What is the degree of these polynomials? 1. So we call these polynomials as linear polynomials. If degree is 2, we call quadratic polynomials. Example x square minus 2x plus 5 like that. If degree is 3, we call those as cubic polynomials. Example 3x cube minus 2x square plus 5x plus 7. We can write our own example. If the degree is n, we call the such type of polynomial is nth degree polynomial. Already we discussed. This is about types of polynomials according to degree. Is it clear? Now, types of polynomials according to number of terms. If number of non-zero terms 1, such type of polynomial is called monomial. We call such type of polynomial as monomial. Example is minus 3x, 2x, 5x, anything. You can write. Okay. If number of non-zero terms present in the given polynomial is 2, then such type of polynomial is called binomial. Example 3x plus 5. Here 3x and 5 both are terms, so that it has 2 terms, so it is called a binomial. If a polynomial consists of 3 terms, it is called trinomial. If more than 3 terms it consists, it is called a multinomial. We can observe the examples on the screen. In the example of multinomial, what are the terms? 3x cube, 2x square minus 7x 5. So it consists of 4 terms, so that it is a multinomial. Now, what is the main difference between multinomial and polynomial? So multinomial, a polynomial may be a multinomial, but every multinomial need not be a polynomial, because of in a multinomial the terms may consist of negative exponents. So like x plus 1 by x, those are. So that we call those as multinomials. So every multinomial may need not be a polynomial, but all polynomials be multinomials. Is it clear? Right. My dear students, if you observe the last sentence on the screen, a linear polynomial with one variable may be a monomial or binomial. Is it understood? When you name the polynomial based on its degree, we no need to consider number of terms present in the given polynomial. So that polynomial on the degree based, no, it's not dependent on number of terms present. Now see the next concept, a value of a polynomial at particular value. See here, let us consider a polynomial p of x is equal to x square minus 2x plus 3. So find the value of p of x for a particular value of x. Is it possible to find an answer? If x is replaced by any value, you will get some value. See, for example, if x is equal to 1, find the value of p of x. Just substitute x is equal to 1 in the given polynomial. Put x is equal to 1, then it becomes p of 1 is equals to 1 square minus 2 into 1 plus 3. Now simplify according to BODMAS. 1 square 1 minus 2 into 1 minus 2 plus 3. So 3 plus 1, 4 minus 2, that is equals to 2. So the value of the polynomial p of x is equal to 2 for x is equal to 1. Is it clear? Like this we can find the value of the given polynomial for the given value. That is, x value is given. Now let us consider one more example. P of x is equals to x square minus 5x minus 6. Okay. So p of minus 1 is equals to, now replace x by minus 1, then it becomes minus 1 whole square minus 5 into minus 1 minus 6. Minus 1 whole square means minus 1 into minus 1, that is how much? Plus 1. Okay, plus 1 minus into minus plus 5 1 ja 5 minus 6. Here 1 plus 5, 6 minus 6. 6 minus 6 is equals to 0. So p of minus 1 value is 0. That means value of the polynomial p of x at x is equal to minus 1 is 0. So like this we can find the values of a given polynomial at a particular value of the x. Simple, just substitute the value of given value of the value of x and use the rule of BODMAS. That is clear. BODMAS we know brackets of division, multiplication, addition, subtraction. Multiplication, division of brackets. Okay. So like this you have to simplify the given expression. Now consider an example, p of x is equal to x square minus 2x minus 3 and find the values of this p of x polynomial at x is equal to minus 1, 0, 2 and 3. Okay. See, fast we can see. Put x is equal to minus 1 in it. Then it becomes p of minus 1 is equal to minus 1 whole square minus 2 into minus 1 minus 3. Minus 1 whole square can be written as plus 1 minus 2 into minus 1 plus 2 and minus 3. So 1 plus 2, 3, 3 minus 3, 0. Okay, is it clear? Now find the value of p of x at x is equal to 0, then p of 0 is equals to 0 whole square, replace x by 0, 2 into 0 minus 3. So 0 square value 0, 0 minus 3, that is equal to minus 3. Okay, now x is equal to 2, at x is equal to 2, then p of 2 is equals to 2 square minus 2 into 2 minus 3. Okay, so 2 square value 4 minus 4 minus 3, the result is 4 minus 4 0 minus 3. So p of 2 value minus 3. Now find the value of p of x at p x is equal to 3. Okay, then p of 3 is equals to 3 square minus 2 into 3 minus 3. Now 3 square value 9, 3 into 3 9, minus 2 into 3 6 minus 3. So 9 minus 6 minus 3 minus 9. So 9 minus 9 0. So here if you observe the results, here p of minus 1 value is 0, here p of 0 value is minus 3, p of 2 value also minus 3, and p of 3 value we got 0. Okay, so for what values of x p of x value become 0 here? At x is equal to 1 minus 1 in this case, and at x is equal to 3 also the value of p of x becomes 0. So what do you call these values, x values minus 1 comma 3? These we call as zeros of the polynomial p of x is equal to x square minus 2x minus 3. We call those as zeros of a polynomial. We call those as zeros of a polynomial. Is it clear? So here p of minus 1 is equal to 0, p of 3 is equals to 0. So that minus 1 comma 3 are called zeros of the polynomial p of x. As p of 0 is not equal to 0 and p of 2 is not equal to 0. So 0 comma 2 are not zeros of the polynomial p of x. Okay. Now can you tell the definition of zeros of a polynomial or zero of a polynomial? See. We can say that a zero of a polynomial p of x is the value of x for which p of x is equal to 0. Or more generally we can say that a real number k is said to be a zero of a polynomial p of x if p of k is equals to 0. Is it clear? Now see another concept, that is zero polynomial. Already earlier we discussed in types of polynomial, but one more time I want to revise this point, that is this is the polynomial, general form of a polynomial. P of x is equal to a naught x power n plus a1 x power n minus 1 plus a2 x to the power of n minus 2 plus so on plus a n minus 1 x plus an, where a naught a1 a2 so on a n minus 1 n are the real coefficients, and particularly here a naught is not equals to 0. Okay, here we can write an minus 1 an minus 2 like this, no problem, but finally we will get here a0, a suffix 0, whatever it may be. In 9th class they are given first here an, a1, an minus 1, an minus 2 and so on, a1x plus a0, but in 10th class they are given like this, so no problem. Here what I want to say is, if the coefficients of this polynomial, if the coefficients of all the terms become 0, if the coefficient of all the terms become 0, then such type of polynomial is called a zero polynomial, because result becomes 0. The zero polynomial is denoted by 0 itself. Okay, here zero polynomial is different from zeros of a polynomial. Zeros of a polynomial we will get to some values, but zero polynomial is a polynomial. It is a polynomial, nothing but its value is equals to 0. Is it clear? Here a0, a1, a2 so on an minus 1 an, if they are all equal to 0, all the coefficients are 0, we get the zero polynomial which is denoted by 0. Is it clear? Right. Okay, my dear students, I hope you all have understood the concept. This is the end of this session. We will meet in next video with another topic related to polynomials. You please like it and share with your friends. Thank you.